Britain's economy grew 0.7% in the first quarter, beating forecasts. It was a boost to Finance Minister Rachel Reeves, ahead of US President Donald Trump's tariffs taking effect. This GDP acceleration in the first quarter was a sharp rise from the 0.1% increase in the last quarter of 2024. That's according to Office for National Statistics figures. In March alone, the economy grew unexpectedly, expanding by 0.2% from February. In a statement, Reeves said this result proved, quote, strength and potential of the UK economy, which had grown faster in Q1 than, quote, the US, Canada, France, Italy and Germany. She and Prime Minister Keir Starmer are trying to kick-start Britain's sluggish economy via increased spending on infrastructure and other reforms that they hope will boost investment. But the Bank of England last week said it expected this Q1 growth jump to be temporary, with outputs likely to expand by 1% this year. And Trump's trade tariffs are expected to slow the global economy. So far, Britain's consumers have remained largely unfazed by worries about the outlook for the economy. Data published this week showed a rise in their spending over March and April.
Thank you very much, Rob, and it's wonderful to be here today at Rolls-Royce, one of Britain's iconic brands, a symbol of our industrial heritage, our engineering brilliance, and also our economic potential. And I stood here a year ago and I said that the new Labour government would bring investment back to Britain, would bring growth back to Britain, and would bring hope back to Britain. I said then that it wouldn't be easy, that it would take hard work, that we would need to make the right choices today to build a better Britain for tomorrow. And we're beginning to see those choices pay off. We've returned stability to the economy, which has enabled the Bank of England to cut interest rates 4 times in the last year. We have increased the national living wage and the national minimum wage, which has meant a pay rise for thousands of working people. And we've secured 2 trade deals with the United States and with India that has protected thousands of jobs, but will also create thousands more. And we're investing in the homes, the roads, the infrastructure of the future to create good jobs, paying decent wages here in Britain. And the result of all of this is that in the first 3 months of this year, our economy has grown by 0.7%. We're set to be the fastest growing economy in the G7 in the first 3 months of this year. And that's incredibly welcome. But I know that there is more to do. The cost of living crisis continues to affect families right across our country. I understand that and I hear that. But despite the challenges that we face, our economy is strong. Despite the global headwinds that we face, I can see the potential and I know that we can seize those opportunities. And despite so many broken promises of governments in the last few years, I know that we can, and I know that we will make working people in Britain better off, and that is what I am absolutely determined to do as your Chancellor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Right, okay.